Yo, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. And I remember when I first did this story in about 2021, 2022, it kind of broke my heart a little bit seeing this lady kind of proclaim that her son was Lil Durk's son, to the fact that everybody was shaming Queen Travonna. I guess that's her name. Everybody was saying how she needed to go get a DNA test. It's her fault. And she was speaking about how she was really out there helping Lil Durk when he really needed it the most. As you see, this is the young man right there when he was a little boy, up in cash and shit. You're gonna see him right there, and I was actually saying he looks like Lil Durk. And in the back of my head, I was hoping. I'm like, man, Joe, honestly, if this Lil Durk's son, he bogus, because at the fact that rappers, we don't need to pocket watch. We can't determine if he had the funds to take care of that young man. But obviously, Lil Durk had a relationship with the mom. And she said she claimed when she was paying for Lil Durk to get some studio time, doing a bunch of shit that a lot of people try to deny, because that's what women do. When a man make it, they try to have their own claim to fame. Not even just women. Hanger-ons, and so that's what people called her. But since Father's Day, she posted this this post on her Instagram, and here goes the young man now with his dreads with an OTF chain on. So on Father's Day, Lil Durk invited all his kids. He claims India's daughter as well. He takes care of D-Thang's children and a couple of his dead guy's children. But somebody I noticed in the back was a young man who resembled the little boy from that video that I put on my YouTube story, and it warmed my heart to see Lil Durk finally owned up and claimed that young man as his. I guess they got a DNA test a couple years ago, and after the DNA test, Lil Durk was still in denial. Let's not forget how he said years ago India got him to furnish his crib, got him on the right track. They go the young man all the way in the back on the left side of the screen. He was pretty much giving India a lot of props for changing his life. So let's go back to at that time when she claimed she had the baby with Lil Durk. Lil Durk wasn't financially stable or mentally stable. Let's remember, he just checked himself into rehab. I'm not trying to take up for Lil Durk, but I'm just playing the devil's advocate a little bit. When you don't got your life in order and shit like that, unfortunately, how things go is you rotate towards the person you care about the most, and you leave everybody else who was just either sex or just a good time for you in the past. And Lil Durk did that for years and years. Sosa took care of his kids, and no matter who it was, how hoish the baby mama was, Sosa came through and claimed those kids. So I always loved that from Chief Keef. And I come from a two-parent household. No matter how dysfunctional the crib was or how many drugs were floating around, but I always felt love. I didn't have money, but we had love. I always felt I was able to do what I wanted to do. So that's why I never did a story on it. I put it on my YouTube story to get y'all opinion, because it kind of hurt my heart to see a young man out here searching for a father figure, and he has one out here. And that's how young men get involved in all this other bullshit, because they don't have a man to say, boy, if I catch you on that street corner, I'm gonna slap you upside your head. But he don't. He just has nobody in his ear. So the fact that Lil Durk, regardless of how many years later it was, claimed that young man, brought him to his mansion, put that OTF chain around that young man's neck, that damn near brought a tear to my eye. Because just imagine how you go from living in the trenches of the rack to one day waking up and like your daddy Durk wants you to come to his house to meet the rest of your brothers and sisters. He probably cried. He probably telling all his friends right now. He probably been telling his friends for years, my daddy Lil Durk, and they never believed him. It's been too much death going on in these YouTube streets lately. I just passed up a couple stories, and when this was passed on to me, I thought I had to talk about it, man, because now this young man gets a chance to experience having a father, and that's all that matters. Get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think below. I'm gone.